Hey folks, this is Jim McQuade, your Central Florida real estate guru. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to be talking about the Central Florida housing market update for the month of March. Stay tuned. Today we're going to be talking about the Central Florida housing market update for the month of March. We're also going to have a few bonus tidbits at the very end, so stay tuned. Once again, I am with yourliferealtor.com and floridapropertyguy.com. I'm a licensed real estate broker associate with Magnus Realty Group in Orlando, Florida. I handle all of the Central Florida area. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below or call or text me at 407-906-6508. Let's get started. So active listings for the month of February 2021 have gone down. What a surprise. It keeps going down. It's been going down for months now. In fact, I don't remember a month where it's actually gone up over the last year or so. So it's gone down for 17% from the month of January till now. It just makes it so that there's less and less inventory every day, obviously. A lot of buyers are having a hard time actually finding homes because they go so quickly. There was a saving grace when it came to that. It was the new builds and everything, but even new builds now are having a hard time maintaining and keeping up with the pace that the current market is setting them up with. So active listings continue to go down. So do new listings. Both of them are kind of correlated. Part of the problem here is that the sellers, the people that do want to sell their home, and they're able to get more money than they have been able to get in quite some time, they are worried about where they're going to go because the houses that pop up, they're gone sometimes in a matter of just a few days or even the same day. There are a few options, at least for Central Florida. I can't tell you for everywhere. However, feel free to message me or comment below, and I'll discuss a couple of the options with you. One of them being a leaseback option. Another one is doing things like extending your amount of time to close to give you a little bit extra time to be able to house hunt. But still, you do run sometimes the chance of not being able to figure out where you're going to go, or potentially having to stay with family or some sort of temporary residence until you figure something out. But there are ways around that. So message me and I'll help you figure it out. So new listings, they've gone down for the last month, and then also they went down from February of 2020. Again, that is the reason why, for the most part. Pending sales continue to go up because the moment that they get listed, they're almost instantly sold. They go pending almost right away. They've gone down now 4% from January, and then also 11% from last year. In fact, I'm actually kind of surprised the pending sales isn't going up higher and faster. Listings sold went up February compared to January by 13%, and also 13% from February of last year. Not a big shock. Again, if they're going pending, they're eventually going to sell. Average days on the market, there's a lot of question in regards to this. Average days on the market has gone up steadily over the last couple of months. And I believe a lot of the reason for this is you have first-time home buyers or just home buyers in general doing this more and more. I believe what they're doing is that they're going and actually putting in offers, even sometimes above asking price offers, without even actually seeing the property firsthand, because they're mostly just concerned with beating out the other buyers. And then they go in and they realize there's something called what I call real estate catfishing, where the photos look amazing and then you get there and like, what the heck was this? I've seen some where the carpet was so old and so worn down that you literally could see right through it, but the photos looked absolutely astounding. Tricks a lot of buyers, and all of a sudden they back out during the home inspection period. And potentially this could happen once, twice, 3 times, causing the average days in the market to be extended. Another option also is that we are still seeing some situations where financing falls through. Although they have the pre-approval and everything seems to be good to go, something pops up during the transaction and makes it so that the buyer has to go and drop the offer, and they move on to the next one. Total sales volume, this just keeps going up. I mean, we're getting ridiculous numbers here, $5 billion. Again, we talked about in previous months. It's just, there's more houses being sold now than have sold in quite some time. Don't forget, this isn't just talking about previously owned homes. This is also talking about new builds. Now, a big number we wanted to go and look at for this month and see if it continued to be a trend is average sales price. Average sales price last month went down for the first time in the last year. It was less than 1%, but it did go down by a little bit. Well, guess what? There is no trend. It went back up again. It's up again by 4% from last year and 21% from February of last year as well. Next, we're going to be talking about a couple of bonus tidbits. One of the saving graces for a lot of buyers was if you were to go through a builder. Of course, you don't want to go by yourself. You're able to usually get more if you go with a realtor. But builders, you go in and you know that eventually you're going to end up getting the home that you want built for you, and you're not having to fight off a dozen other buyers to go and get it. However, we're seeing a lot of things in that now with builders where either one, the builder may only be going and taking or doing 4 to 6 contracts per month so that they can actually keep pace and make it so it's not taking them a very long time to be able to go and fulfill their end of the deal, which is building a home for you. And then you have some where there's actually a waiting list because of that, where you may end up having to wait 1 or even 2 months to actually even just go under contract to have your home built for you, which adds on to the entire process. Then you have some builders that either have that or don't have that, but then it's taking them as long as 7, 8, 9, or even 10 months from contract to close to have your home built where you can walk in and move into it, which potentially means that you're almost waiting an entire year from the beginning to the end to actually have your home built and for you to move into it. That's a very long time. Builders are having a hard time keeping up. And they're also tending to go and give a little bit less. You know, you can chat with me and I can help you with that as well. And I can tell you a way to go and get better stuff from the builders because they're making a lot of money. They have a way to go and give back a little bit. Another bonus tidbit, short-term rentals like Airbnbs. About 8-10 months ago, I was screaming to all my investors, hey, you need to buy as many as you can right now. Even though the market's going up, you have a lot of foreign investors that are selling off their Airbnbs with short-term rentals for $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 less than what the market value was. Well, that has changed. That's no longer happening. Whoever was going to sell them off has already sold them off. And now they're starting, or they had been for the last several months, they've been selling off like crazy. Prices are now consistent to the rest of the residential real estate market, and that has changed quite a bit. Now, one big thing is long-term rentals. Long-term rentals are starting to sit on the market a little bit longer, and they're also going, and the rental rate is starting to decrease a little bit. Rentees, potential tenants have a little bit of power again for the first time in 5 or 6 years. It's been quite some time, at least for Central Florida. I believe there's a couple factors to that, but I think the main factor is that a lot of these one-time renters or rentees, they are actually owning homes. They're buying homes more and more every day, and it's causing it so that the number of applicants is finally decreased. Before you'd have 70 people going after one long-term rental. Now it's not happening like that anymore. And my investors are starting to see this as well. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, or you can text or call me at 407-906-6508. Thanks for stopping in. Please give me a like and subscribe. You guys have a fantastic and blessed day.